So whenever I'm getting ready to head out of town, I always start brainstorming about quick videos that can get uploaded on the channel for when I'm gone. And so yesterday when I was going through my comments, someone actually asked a pretty cool question. They asked, how did I grow my channel so quickly? And it got me to thinking, I actually did grow quite quickly when you consider small YouTubers overall. Right now I'm at a little over 1,000 subs, which might not seem like a lot when you consider bigger YouTubers like PewDiePie and Marksepticeye and all those guys. But for a small content creator, most people never reach 1,000 subscribers. So it is a milestone that you should be proud of and feel something of accomplishment. And that got me to thinking, how exactly did I grow my YouTube channel? So today I'm going to be telling you guys my tips and tricks for growing your YouTube channel in 2019. In my opinion, the 5 best methods for growing your YouTube channel and how you can optimize your SEO and get going straight out of the gate. Before I get going, if at any time you're finding the video enjoyable and informative, go ahead and click that thumbs up button and subscribe. If you're new here, I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click that notification bell so you know when I upload. I try to upload a video every Tuesday and Friday. Last week it didn't go according to plan, but the week before I actually did, so I'm very proud of myself. That said, let's get right into it. So first and foremost for growth on YouTube is content. Content is king on this platform. It doesn't matter what type of camera you have, what type of lens you have, what type of setup you have, where you make your videos, how you edit, etc. At the end of the day, people just care about quality videos with content that they find enjoyable, informative, something that they want to watch. If you look at YouTube in its infancy back in the day, I mean, most of the videos were recorded like on flip phones, on Motorola Razrs, and on other videos that we would consider horrible now, but they still got millions of views and people's channels blew up. Why? Because the content was good and people enjoyed watching the videos that those creators were putting out just because they were funny or they were fun. In the immortal words that Casey Neistat, nobody cares about your vlog. People just care about the person that they come to watch the video for. Somebody like PewDiePie could upload a video of him literally watching paint dry and it would still get 1 million views and he would make thousands of dollars off of it. Why? Because people like PewDiePie. They just like his personality and they like what he brings to the table. So keep that in mind whenever you're making a video. Don't worry about your gear. Doesn't matter, content is king. In addition to content being king, you also want to identify a niche. So with me personally, I'm kind of all over the place with my channel right now, but that's just because of the fact that I've got an established base of like 200 to 300 people who consistently watch my videos, so I'm able to do that. But while starting out, when you have 0 subs, 0 views, you want to hit a niche and you want to hit it hard. That sounds so wrong, but seriously, you want to make sure that you're making content for one specific audience and just keep putting out content consistently that fits that niche. So let's say, for example, you want to do let's play videos, which I really don't recommend because everyone and their mother does let's play videos these days. But in the odd chance that you do want to do let's play videos, you want to stick to one specific game in that niche. So let's say you like to play Call of Duty, you like to play FIFA, and you like to play Battlefield. Pick one of those games to start out with at first, at least until you build that general audience of people who are watching your content. And then you can start branching out or even making different YouTube channels dedicated to other games. And that way everybody gets satisfied, you're uploading consistently, and people are seeing the type of content that they want to see. It'll help you a lot with your SEO because you'll also start getting suggested views from people clicking other FIFA videos or other Call of Duty videos or other Battlefield videos, and then they'll start coming to your channel. So really try to stick with a niche and stick with it hard. Just following up on that earlier point about being consistent with your niche, you also want to be consistent in your upload schedule. Now I know it sounds a bit rich coming from myself because I missed my upload schedule last week, and really the week before that was the first time I was ever on a proper schedule. But you really do want to try to be as consistent as possible with uploading videos. If you upload videos on a Tuesday and a Thursday, try to stick to that as much as possible. Heck, if you can even get to uploading at the same time every single time you upload a video, that's even better. I personally upload at like 12:15 every day just because that gives people all day to be able to view my content. When people get off work, when they get out of school, then they'll be able to click my videos, and then I find that helps my videos perform better and thus rank higher in the search rankings. Of course, YouTube isn't a full-time job for most people, so other things do come up. That's totally understandable. Just try to communicate with your subscribers as much as possible, or if you've got a smaller channel, just try to get back on that schedule as soon as possible. For people like myself with over 1,000 subs, I recommend using the YouTube community tab because that allows you to actually communicate with all of your subscribers at once. Some people kind of find it annoying, so don't be using it too much, but if there are major updates coming in your scheduling, or if you're not going to be able to make a video for that week, of course things do come up in life, just try to let people know so they are aware of what's going on. But if you can start consistently uploading at the same time every week, the same days, that's gonna make people know when to check your channel for a video. So that means more people are gonna keep coming back and that's going to increase your watch time as well as your viewer retention, which is then going to bring more people to your channel. So definitely keep that in mind when you're planning your schedule. And like I said, it's okay if you miss it every now and then. Things do come up in life, personal illness, you know, death in the family. Heck, you might just not even want to make a YouTube video for the week. That's totally fine. Just try to get back on schedule as soon as possible. Third is advertising. So just like anything in life, you can't just open up a restaurant in the middle of the desert and expect people to just know that your restaurant is good and to come and eat. You've got to advertise. In real life, of course, we see this in the form of adverts and billboards and all that good stuff. But of course, on YouTube, you can't put up a billboard and tell people to come in. What you can do though is you can promote your YouTube channel both on social media as well as getting Google ads. So with social media, of course, everybody has a Twitter, everybody has a Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. Start telling your friends about your YouTube. Friends and family are going to be the first people who are going to come to your YouTube channel, and those are going to be your first 50, 100 subscribers. Heck, if you've got a lot of friends, you could get a couple hundred subscribers just off of people that you know. Then that's people watching your video. Let's say you get 40 to 50 people consistently watching your video, your watch time is going to start going up, and then YouTube is going to start putting your videos in the suggested bar, so then people from other videos are going to come and now they're going to check out your video. You can also use sites like Reddit and go on relevant subreddits for whatever it is you make videos about and promote there. Unfortunately, a lot of people on the internet don't like self-promotion, which sucks. So you might get some hate, you might get some downvotes, but don't let that get to you. At the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do, and you got to grow your channel. There's absolutely nothing wrong with promoting, as long as you're not being annoying and, you know, spamming your content everywhere. Speaking of spam, things not to do. Please guys, do not go on other people's YouTube videos and start advertising and spamming about checking out your videos or your content. It just doesn't work. It turns people off and it makes it look like you're desperate. And most of the times people won't even click on your video just because of how desperate you seem. Now that might not be the case. You genuinely might have a video relating to that topic, and that's fine. You can word it in a way where you're not telling people to just, hey, come over and check out my channel because it's better than this guy's. You know, you can word it in a way where it actually facilitates general discussion. In addition to Reddit, you can also use Facebook groups like I talked about in my last how to move to another country video, which is in the top left corner. You can check that out. And these communities can be really useful. I actually use a lot of them to promote my videos when it's relevant to something that they're about. Again, make sure you read the rules before spamming your videos though. You don't want to be seen as a spammer and get removed or get banned, anything like that. So make sure you read the rules of each community before you post your stuff. But most of the times, as long as you introduce yourself, give a brief description of what the video's about, what your content is about, people will want to check it out just because they're curious and because you're respectful about it. In addition to Facebook and Reddit, you can also pay for Google ads to advertise your YouTube videos, which I've actually done before in the past and had varying degrees of success on it. Pretty much how this works is you go on AdWords and you enter your information about your videos, you set up an ad campaign, and then you can fund that campaign. So let's say, for example, you want to spend $20 on advertising your YouTube video. You can select the budget for the day. So like if you want to spend that $20 over a 1 week period or over a 2-day period, you know, you would just allocate however much money you want per day. And then you enter the parameters about the ad. So where do you want this ad to show? Do you have specific keywords that you want to target, specific demographics, specific locations, specific YouTube channels that you want your videos to appear on? You can actually do that as well. And you can customize it in tons of different ways. I recommend, if you're doing this, to definitely put it on channels that have similar content to your own. Maybe not too big though, because if you're putting it on a channel with like 20 million subscribers, if I'm being honest with you, very few people are going to click off that video and go to a channel with like 20 subscribers. It's just how it is, unfortunately. So make sure you're targeting keywords and demographics that you actually have a chance of gaining views off of. One of the cool things about this though is you only get charged per click. So if people don't click on your ad, you're not going to get charged even though it's running. It's only per view that you gain from there, which is decent. Like I said, I have used this in the past on some of my earlier videos from like years ago when I used to do let's play stuff and news videos, and I actually used to get a lot of views off those. Like sometimes I would pay like $5 and I would get like 4,000 views. But the thing is, unfortunately, people weren't subscribing off those views. So people were clicking the ad, watching my video, but they wouldn't subscribe and they weren't leaving likes and engagement. At the end of the day, it's like, what's the point if you're paying for views but you're not getting any interaction or engagement on your content? Which is another big thing, guys. It doesn't matter how many subs you have, so I really recommend that you don't do sub for sub because it can kill your channel. Trust me, I know, I've been there. I've done sub for sub as well, but it just never really works out because people are subscribing to your channel and they're really not even interested in the content you're making. So you're just having empty numbers go up. You want people to be watching your videos and to be watching it for a prolonged period of time. That's really what matters on YouTube, your watch time, because that's what YouTube uses to determine whether or not your video should be promoted, is how much time people are actually spending watching your content. So just make sure you focus on your content, because that's going to keep people watching your videos, watching them for longer, and is ultimately going to get you more views, which means more watch time, which ultimately the subscribers will come from. So just focus on one thing at a time, and then that ball will gradually get rolling down the mountain. Another really important thing to grow on your channel is make sure you make use of the YouTube Creator Studio. You can actually use the Creator Studio to track your channel traffic, to see where people are coming from, what times of day people are watching your videos, where your likes are coming from, where your dislikes are coming from, how long people are spending on your videos. You can check the individual stats as well as your overall channel stats, and you can kind of use this to game plan your YouTube channel going forward. You know, should I upload on Monday? Should I upload on Friday? Should I upload on Saturday? Are people watching my videos if they're over 10 minutes long? Is under 20 minutes too short? You know, depending on the type of content you make, all these things come into play, and you can use this to kind of game plan for your videos and for your content for your channel going forward. It's a really, really neat tool, and I love how YouTube have it for creators to really be able to tailor their content for their audience. As I said before, with content being king and watch time being king, YouTube also will show you your watch time for your individual videos and show you where people dropped off viewing it. So let's say you had a 20-minute long video. If people are dropping off after the 6-minute mark, maybe you need to start shortening your videos down, or maybe your video just started kind of falling apart after that 6-minute mark, and you can use that to analyze for future videos. A lot of content creators will also notice that after they stop doing face videos, or after they remove their face from a video, their watch time will actually go down. So what studies have shown is that actually people enjoy looking at other people's face when they're talking. It creates more of an intimate experience with the viewer, and it makes people feel like they're actually right there with you. So potentially that could affect your channel view time. So just keep that in mind when you're making YouTube videos. Now, number 4, and perhaps the most important on this list, is SEO optimization. SEO optimization, for those of you who don't know, actually just means optimizing your search engine results. Search engine optimization is what SEO stands for, which I guess makes the second optimization a bit redundant. But anyway, basically what you want to do is you want to make sure when people type in the type of videos that you make, like let's say for example my last video was on the M50 speed booster, or the video before that on studying in a different country, you want to include relevant key terms, keywords, and phrases in the description of your video as well as in the tags of your video. A tool that you can use for this is TubeBuddy as well as vidIQ. I used both of those in tandem. Some people use one or the other. I really recommend these two tools. Basically what they do is they allow you to type in what type of video you're making. So let's say you have a title of a video in mind, and what you could do is actually see the keywords that pop up for the video you're making. So for example, my speed booster video, it showed me the types of words that people were typing in to get to speed booster videos. I was then able to put those in my tags, and that's how that video blew up so much. Now vidIQ has a ranking system out of 50 for every video that you upload to YouTube. So ideally you want to get as close to 50 as possible on your vidIQ score. Most of the times you want to at least be at 45, which will put you in the green. That means that a lot of people are going to be able to see your video because it's very well optimized for getting search results. In addition to your SEO, you also want to make sure that you have a good thumbnail, that you have good titles that entice people to want to click on your videos. I don't mean clickbait stuff, but of course you do have to entice people to want to click on your videos. So a little clickbait is okay as long as you're actually talking about what you're clickbaiting in the video and you actually go over that in your video. That's fine, but if you're just posting completely irrelevant stuff in your title and then your video is about something completely different, that's probably gonna get you a lot of dislikes and a lot of nasty comments. So just don't be too clickbaity, but definitely entice people to want to click on your content. Thumbnails are also really important. I struggle with these myself sometimes, especially when I'm in a rush. Like if I need to get a video up the next day, sometimes I will slack on the thumbnail. But overall, you want to kind of be getting punchy thumbnails that entice people to click on your videos, because that's the first thing that people will see when they see your video. They'll see your thumbnail, then they'll go to the title. And studies have shown that people who have enticing thumbnails followed by enticing titles will get more views. So make sure you don't slack off and actually put time and effort into your thumbnails, because it really will make a difference. In addition to that, your titles, you want to make sure that your titles entice people to click on your videos. One way you could do that is just by looking at some journalist titles for some articles perhaps that enticed you to click on it. Just analyze some of the methods that they use to get you to click on that, and you can actually apply similar methods to a YouTube video. So making good content consistently, optimizing your SEO, making good titles and thumbnails, thumbnails, as well as hitting a niche consistently will all help you grow on YouTube in 2019. But that's not it. The most important thing that you need to grow on YouTube is to remember, at the end of the day, it is just YouTube and you are having fun. A lot of people get really stressed out when it comes to making videos, and they start really losing track of what it is to be a YouTuber. And it's really just having fun in front of a camera or recording your favorite game, talking about it online. It shouldn't feel like a big chore to upload a video, to get it edited, to come up with topics. It should feel like something fun that you want to do. And if it's not, you really need to consider if you're doing it for you or if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, because people will be able to notice it. Like when I took my break from YouTube a couple months ago, when I was going through my breakup and whatnot, I just knew that I wasn't in a position where YouTube was fun for me anymore, and I needed to kind of refocus and refresh my mind. And once I did that, now I'm having fun making videos again, and I think it shows in the content that I produce. So it will show in your content if you're not enjoying the type of videos that you're putting out. If you just got a monotone voice going on, if your face isn't smiling, you know, just make people feel like you enjoy making your videos, because at the end of the day, if you don't enjoy making them, we're sure as hell not gonna enjoy watching them. So that pretty much wraps up my how to grow your YouTube channel in 2019 video. I know it's coming from a small content creator, but I'm also a small content creator who's gained like 1,000 subs in a matter of a couple months. So I do kind of know what I'm talking about here, and it's worked for me and countless other content creators, so I'm sure it'll work for you. So once again, guys, if you did find today's video informative and had fun watching it, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, as well as subscribing if you're not already subscribed. Make sure you had that notification bell turned on so you know when I upload on Tuesdays and Fridays. Thank you guys so much for checking out the channel. I got some bags to finish packing, and I'll see you guys next week.